Happy birthday, Grandma.
That's very good.
Okay, do it.
Do you guys know that Grandma's 100 years old?
Can I do it?
Okay.
Recording.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi,
this
Grandma.
is Bob and Karen Perlmuter of Chicago, Illinois. And those two characters you saw before were my daughters, Lisa and Sarah.
Our daughters.
Our daughters, right. And we wanted to sing a song, and I think it's Happy Birthday. We want to sing you Happy Birthday for your 100th birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Anything else we want to? The only thing that I wanted to say was that my earliest memories of you are when you were a young 70 years old, back in your home in South Woodland, and I can remember many happy holiday gatherings that we would have at that home. And then I remember the Diplomat Hotel. I used to visit you in Florida back in about 1967. And now I seem to only see you about once a year when we come to Florida. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on May 30th or 31st, whenever it is that we're going there.
And sharing your happy birthday
And
with you.
that too as well. Your birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
We can't wait to
Grandma.
come and see you.
Wonderful birthday.
We're all here today for the baby naming
That's right, we're here
for
to baby
Alexis.
But
We thought we would get and say hello to you, try and get all the family together to say hello to you. Everybody's doing great. We know you're doing great. We're looking forward to all seeing this together on your birthday.
Wish you a wonderful 100th birthday.
That's
Many
right.
more to come.
Many more.
Happy
Lots
birthday
more.
from Brittany.
And I just want to say, I've got the greatest grandma in the whole world. I mean, throughout the years, she was always the most with it lady of anybody. You could go and talk to her about anything. And I grew up in a crazy generation, and there were a lot of stupid things going on and so forth. But Grandma always, you could always talk to her, and she always understood what was going on. She was the greatest, she was. I remember that, most of anything. But we'll see you in a couple weeks.
There's Holly. And there's Abby.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Happy birthday.
And there's Holly.
Thank you for feeling wonderful day.
Yay!
Mike, who should we, what do we have to get you?
We're taping.
Happy birthday.
And
And you belong.
that's good. Very.
Say, take your fingers out of your mouth. They say, "Happy birthday, Grandma."
Say see you later with Lou.
Ta-da!
Anybody want to speak?
Yeah, well, here we are, Grandma. This is going to be a happy birthday from the Bruce Perlmuter family. So listen close, Mom. They're all here for you to wish you a little happiness.
Hi, Grandma. It's a couple weeks before your birthday. We're all here to say happy birthday to you and hope that we live to see you make it to your next 100.
Everybody.
We're here to tell you that we're all going to be there together on Memorial Day weekend, and we're looking forward to it. Happy birthday, Grandma.
We wanted to bring a lot of friends from Cleveland that wanted to see you, and we can't bring them all down here, but we wanted to show you just a couple places that you might remember. This is what, Neela View?
Neela View. This was off of Noble Road. I lived here from when I was 9 years old. Probably be 1935, 36 we moved.
That's right.
That's it.
And there's the house.
There's the house.
Still a nice neighborhood.
That's all there is to it.
Very nice.
Now we're going
Okay.
to show you Joe's Cafe and Stonebreakers.
Okay, here we go. All right, this is Joe's. You really can't see too much of it, but
That was the Avanies.
that was it. Okay, and now we're taking a picture of Stoney's.
Stoney's, right.
Stoney's drugstore right at the corner
Right,
over
which
here.
is all empty now.
Okay. That's right. Now here we're at the corner of Coventry and Euclid Heights Boulevard. There's the movie theater that they
Used to be the Old Heights Theater.
used to be the old Heights Theater. They've kind of restored it now. This is kind of a yuppie place now today.
Yep.
Okay.
There's our apartment on Euclid Heights Boulevard, 2729. The apartment to the left of it is no longer there. It's a parking lot now. In this apartment, we moved here. It must have been about 19 1941, Uncle Ernie went to the Army. Just previous, I think he lived there for a little bit, and then we went to the Army. We lived here. This was we moved from Needleview to Cummings and Staunton, and then we moved here. But we're going to show you Cummings and Staunton later because it didn't come up chronologically the way we were driving. 129, 71 Cedar Road. This was the place, I made a mistake before, this was the place we moved to after we left Needleview. We must have lived here from 1936 to about 1939 or 1940, somewhere in that area. I would say that's about it.
Yep, the Cedar Road here.
Cedar Road. This is the house we lived in before we moved to the apartment. This was after Cedar Road, 3672 Cummings and Staunton Road. It was a duplex house, and I think we moved here in 1941, and I think we left here in 45, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. And then we moved from here into the apartment.
All right. Shoot, we're ready.
Okay, this is Winslow Road, 19806. It was a two-family. We lived here, let's see, must have been 1945 to maybe 1949 or 1950, somewhere in that.
Longer than that, actually, because I remember it.
Okay, well, maybe it was. I really don't recall.
It was into the 50s.
But let's see, we lived on Needleview first. Then we went to Cedar Road. Then we went to Cummings and Staunton. Then we went to Euclid Heights Boulevard, and then we came to Winslow.
Van Aken Shopping Center is still up there,
Yeah,
still a nice shopping center. And this is Winslow.
This is Winslow. My mom's friend, the Einhorns, lived next door, I think, on Winslow. No, maybe they lived next door to us on Euclid Heights Boulevard. Wait a minute, Nan Einhorn also lived downstairs over here for a while, as I recall.
Okay. We're to the last house now.
24611 South Woodland.
Looks a lot different than it did years ago. The Fishers from Beachmont own it now, and they've done a lot of changes to it. Who was it that lived next door? The Merlins?
Merlins lived next door.
Over there somewhere. And this is it.
You wouldn't recognize if you saw it today.
Yeah, very different. They put all that brickwork in and so forth.
He gutted it and he did a lot of things to it. It's still a pretty house.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Grandma, this is the Michael Perlmuter family with Michael, Sherry, and Brittany, and Lexi, who's not with us because she's sleeping right now. And we just wanted to wish you a very happy, how old is Grandma Seal? Brittany's 2 years old, and how old is Grandma Seal?
Say it real loud. How old?
That's Yiddish for every. She's saying it in Yiddish.
How old? 100 years old.
Yeah, it's either Yiddish or Chinese that she's
so
speaking.
Grandma, we just want to wish you a very happy 100th birthday. We'll see you in a week or so when we're down there. Brittany's going to accompany you with a little bit of music. And we're looking forward to spending your 100th birthday with you and Lou and the rest of the family.
Grandma, we're glad we could be with you. We can't wait for your special day.
I can't believe that the years have gone by so quickly, and I also can't believe that we have all gathered here to celebrate the 100th birthday of our matriarch. Of course, we're missing Grandpa Rudy and Ronnie, but the rest of us here are all healthy, and thank God for that. And I want to say hello to everybody who has come here today.
Hi, Graham. We're here to wish you a very happy 100th birthday and also to mention a few things that remind us of our past regarding you. So when I think back of all the times we had, I think about going to your house and you being at our house all the time. We had many meals together, many family holidays together, where it was either at our house or your house, and there were so many special times with Grandma and Grandpa. And today, I think that we've lost sight of that as far as getting together with family dinners and having aunts, uncles, cousins. We had so many of those and they were all so enjoyable, but I really did lose out on the adult table. Never got to sit at that adult table, and I think as an adult, I seem to be suffering a little that I never made it to the big time. Anyway, I do remember you staying with us all the times that Mom and Dad went on vacation, and it was always fun having you there. When I think of all the good times that we had at your house on Chagrin, no, it was Winslow, I think about that big, bad, ugly bear. Whatever happened to that thing? That was the scariest thing that I had ever seen. Also, when I think of your house on South Woodland, I think of all the softball games all the cousins had there. I think we had the perfect setup for the greatest softball field ever. And that was really a lot of fun. Let's see what else. I remember in the very olden days when Judy, Joanne, and I were very young, and you used to pick us up in that big blue Chrysler and take us out to lunch. We'd either go to Clark's or Damon's or downtown Halley's with the stove, and we used to have great lunches together on Saturdays, and that was a very special treat for me. And then there were some other times when you would just take Judy and myself and we'd go to lunch with you and Aunt Bessie, and the whole conversation would be, Seal, you know what I mean? Seal, you know what I mean? And who could ever forget those afternoons? Then there was the play that Judy, Joanne, and I put on for you, the very famous Pilgrim play. We made you laugh so hard that you made in your pants, and we'll never, ever, ever let you forget that, Graham. And then there was the time that you and Grandpa had ptomaine poisoning, and thank goodness my friend Linda and I were down visiting you because we really helped you through the night. What an awful ordeal that was. But thank goodness Dr. Safey was around and you and Grandpa recovered very quickly. But most importantly, on a very serious note, I feel very blessed to have been a part of your life for my 44 years. It's been so wonderful being close to you and living in the same city as you that I feel that I've had a terrific advantage of getting to be with you and share my life, and you share your life with me all these years. You have always been an important person to my family, to my children, and it is with you that we've really seen some family ties together, and something that I hope my children will never forget as well as me. We're very lucky to have experienced a happy, healthy, caring, and most of all, loving Grandma. Graham, I love you, and happy 100th birthday.
Hi, Graham, and happy 100th birthday to you. I, too, got the pleasure of meeting you for the first time in 1968, and you were really the first American grandmother that I had ever met. Through my growing up years, I only got to see real Jewish bubbies. But when I went to your apartment in the Diplomat Towers, and I saw chrome and black furniture, and you were wearing a jean suit when you were 70-some-odd years old, that really took me for a trip, because you were really an American grandmother. But Nancy and I have had the pleasure, as you well know, of living here in Florida, and for 20-some-odd years, we've shared every holiday with you, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Thanksgiving. And probably for 20 of those 22 years, they've all been at our house, and have just been very, very nice family occasions with Shirley and the rest of the family coming over and being together. We have seen, our whole family has seen, the opportunity to watch you grow gracefully into what we will call your senior years, certainly. And we all love you, and we all care for you, and it's just been a pleasure to be considered a grandson, although I am a married grandson and not a blood grandson. And we love you very much, and happy 100th birthday. Grandma, it's me, and I'm back for a retake. I forgot to say the most important thing. I did say for 22 years you've been at our house and having Thanksgiving and Rosh Hashanah and Passover and every one of the Jewish holidays here. But I forgot to say, thank you for the strudel. Thank you for the rugala. Thank you, Grandma.